Hey YouTube, MacDaddy's back with more Star Wars Masterwork. We got 2 more boxes that we're going to be ripping today. If you saw our last video, we pulled some bangers. Looking forward to seeing what we've got in these next 2 boxes. Super excited to see what is in store here. The last 2 boxes treated us really well. Go ahead and go back and watch that other video if you haven't already. And let's get into today's 2 boxes. If you haven't seen any of this set open before, there are 2 autographs guaranteed in each of these boxes here. There are 4 mini boxes per hobby box, and within the hobby box, or within each box, you are guaranteed to get 1 hit. We did have a box that had 3 autos last time, which was super cool. And then we also did receive a sketch card last time as well. So, like I said, as you can see here, we have the 4 mini boxes, each having their own hit. Looking for 2 autos across the 4 boxes. Let's get into it. Alright, here we go. Mini box number 1, pack number 1. Let's see what we've got in store for us this time around in the Star Wars Masterwork. Off the rip, on the base, we have Babu Frick. Legendary character, in my opinion. People thought he was a little gimmicky. I thought he was funny. On the next base, we have Jedi Master Kel Naka. I'm a huge fan of the Wookiees. If you've seen our other videos, I talk incessantly about them, so it's always cool to me to see Wookiees, especially Wookiee Jedis. Our next on the blue is Cassian Andor. And man, these cards are just really good looking. Next up, we have a relic card of Fern. That is a cloth relic there of Fern. These are unique to Star Wars Masterwork. First time I believe that they are including relic cards. And it looks like we either have a BB-8 card or this is a sketch card. It is a BB-8 card. Freed by Rey is the scene that it's from, and it is the full art of BB-8. That's actually a really beautiful, very good looking card. That is a whole set of inserts, by the way. BB-8 has a whole set. I forget how many cards exactly are in the insert set, but that one is really cool. Getting into box number 2 here. Really excited to see kind of what other surprises we might have. That BB-8 is a really unique looking card, very good looking. One thing that I will say that I've liked about the Star Wars cards, both in Smuggler's Outpost and here in Masterwork so far, is how vivid these cards look. Like, the colors in these cards are just really bright, really clear, and they just look good. We have Snap Wexley on the base, a Rebel pilot. We have Mace Windu on the base. And we have Grand Moff Tarkin on the blue. The blue is not numbered in this set. Green, I believe, starts it at 99. And it looks like we have our first auto here. And we have Darth Maul, and this is going to be Ray Park, if I'm not mistaken. If you saw our last video, you saw we got Darth Maul from the animated series, Sam Witwer's auto. This time we are getting Ray Park auto, Darth Maul. This is incredible. I'm not going to lie, this is a dream come true for me. Darth Maul, in my opinion, based on everything that we see of him, both in the movies and in the animated series, is incredible. I love that we've picked up both Ray Park and Sam Witwer autos out of this set so far. And then on the die cut to $2.99, we have Padme Amidala Padme Amidala to 299. That's such a good card as well. Great to see that the Senators actually have, like, there's actually the big name Senators coming in on those die cuts. We got a couple of those in the last video. Super sick first auto of this box, be getting Ray Park. I'm also just personally a really big fan of both of those guys, both Sam Witwer and Ray Park. Both really good human beings. Super stoked to see both of them so far in Masterwork. Alright, here we go. Pack number 3. Pretty excited to see what we've got here. We've got the Mandalorian on the base. We've got Miggs Mayfield, aka Bill Burr, from the Mandalorian. And then on the purple, which is to 50, the purple to 50, we have Cad Bane. Cad Bane, who is my all-time favorite Star Wars character, to 50. That's pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. Our second auto of this box is going to be KB. KB here. Kiriana Crater as KB. Honestly, that's a really sick auto. The little heart is a nice little touch like that. And then we have the Mandalorian here on the blue insert. Both very good looking cards. So overall, pretty impressive box so far. Pretty stoked to be getting, you know, a lot of the bigger characters on the base cards. That auto is really sick. I'm going to be honest, I'm not 100% sure I remember who that character is. Nonetheless, it's cool to see the autos in this set. Let's see what we've got in this last mini box, last pack magic of the first box. Let's get it. Ooh, we've got some color in here. Off the rip, we have on the base, Ryder Azadi on the base. And this is going to be a banger card. I can just feel it. It's a die cut. Sheev Palpatine to 40 on what looks like the wooden die cut of the Senate. That is to 40. 3 of 40 Sheev Palpatine. Dude, that is a sick card. That is a sick card, man. Super sick. And then on the green to 99, we have Luke Skywalker. Perfect color for him, seeing as how his lightsaber is green. That's super sick. Green to 99, Luke Skywalker. And then we have a sketch card, ladies and gentlemen, of Yoda. Look at how beautiful this artwork is. Wow, what a beautiful card. Let's see if we can't see who this is. Not sure what those names are, but whoever you are, you absolutely killed it with this sketch card. Absolutely phenomenal job. And then we have Trudgeon on the red insert here of Masterwork. Overall, pretty banger box, not gonna lie. That was a really, really sick box. We got a sketch card, we got a BB-8 exclusive insert, Ray Park auto, Sheev Palpatine on the wooden Senate insert. That's pretty sick, not gonna lie. Overall, this set has been pretty incredible, if I do say so. Pretty incredible. Alright, getting into box number 2 here. Gonna break the seal. And let's get into box number 2 of the day. Let me know down below who your favorite character is and what cards you've liked so far and what card you like from this box. Would love to know what y'all's opinions are on this set and how it looks. Personally, I've been super impressed with this set. Super impressed with how they look. and super excited to see what we've got in this second box. Let's get it. First pack of the second box here. Here we go. Another box leading off with Snap Wexley on the base. Then we have Mace Windu on the base. That's the third Mace Windu we've gotten. On the blue, we have Haja Estri, Kamal Nanjiani's character. Sorry, had to reposition the cards there. Ooh, this looks sick. How about a little relic of the Mandalorian to 99? That's another metal insert, or metal relic there. Little Beskar for you. The Mandalorian relic to 99. And the final card of this pack is going to be the First Order interrogation droid on the droid insert there. Pretty sick way to start off the second box here with a pretty cool relic. I've been a fan of the relic cards so far. I think it's a pretty cool little addition. Don't know what the relics are supposed to represent in terms of, you know, from is it meant to be part of the character themselves, like how it is in sports, or is it just meant to be like some sort of representation of a material that was used by the character? Not quite sure, but nonetheless, still really cool cards to see. Mandalorian relic to 99. Here we go, getting into pack number 2. We have Vane on the base. Then we have our die cut of Axe Mo, which I believe we received in the last box. I could be mistaken, though. We have a blue Ahsoka Tano. That's pretty sick. And we have our auto here. Jim Cummings. Really phenomenal voice actor here on Hondo Ohnaka. Jim Cummings as the voice of Hondo Ohnaka. That's a really beautiful auto as well. Very clear. I knew right off the rip. I mean, I know because I'm a big fan of Jim Cummings. He did an excellent job with Hondo Ohnaka. Excellent auto to pick up here. And our final card of the second pack is C2B5, another droid. This is almost like a canvas finish, and that's really pretty. Oh, and it's numbered. There it is, to 25. Yeah, this is. I was gonna say this finish looks a bit different from the other droids that we've picked up, and sure enough, it is. It is to 25. C2B5, one of the Imperial astromech droids. Like I said, these cards are really beautiful. I've been really impressed with the quality of these cards as well. Feels like, you know, there's not a ton of like imperfections on the cards, which I feel like with thicker cards, it might be easier, or I guess, yeah, it might be easier for the cards to pick up a blemish or two here and there. But I feel like up to this point, these cards have been in phenomenal condition. Up to this point. Alright, we've got one of our autos out of this box going into the third pack of this box. Let's see what kind of bangers we got in store this time around. Grand Admiral Thrawn kicking it off in pack number 3 on the base. Babu Frick on the base here. Babu Frick, people think he's a gimmicky character. I think he's kind of funny. And this is a purple to 50. Ooh, and it has fallen. Purple to 50. It was Saw Gerrera. I'll pull that back up for you guys. Pardon my mistake. Bear with me just a moment. And we see our auto there. Saw Gerrera to 50 on the purple parallel. That's sick. He is unfortunately become a meme in my family, but nonetheless, cool card. And Kai Adimundi. Siren Carson, maybe? Silas Carson as Kai Adimundi on the second auto of this box. That one's pretty cool, not gonna lie. He was one of my favorite Jedis growing up. And we have the base version of C2B5, the droid we picked up in the last pack. A little disappointing to see a double on that, but still picked up a cool auto and a lower numbered parallel in Saw Gerrera to 50. Alright, last pack magic for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed watching me rip through these boxes. We're going to have some more Star Wars Masterwork on the way. Thank you guys for watching up to this point. I appreciate all the support that I've gotten on these videos. Looking forward to seeing what else we can pull, what else we can find. We have Baylan Skoll on the base. Then we have Kadel Connix on the base. On the blue, we have Chirrut Imwe, one of my dad's favorite characters. He'll be stoked to see that we picked up a parallel of Chirrut Imwe. And we have another sketch card, or an art card. This is the leader of the banking clan, seen in episodes 2 and 3, and in parts of the Clone Wars. Excellent work on this art card here. They really do find some of the best artists, in my opinion, to work on these sketch cards. Very cool sketch card here in this pack. And to close out the box, the end of Brotherhood, Fall of the Chosen One to 25. Ladies and gentlemen, this is such a good looking card. Wow, what a banger. Super stoked to be picking this up. I don't know if you guys can tell, but the finish on this card is phenomenal. It is numbered to 25, as you can see there. One of the best scenes in all of Star Wars is the battle between Anakin and Obi-Wan there at the end. We'll go over some of our favorite hits from the two boxes. The Darth Maul Ray Park autograph. We have the Padme Amidala to 299 die cut. We picked up the BB-8 full art card there. We have the Ki-Adi-Mundi auto. Very cool. The Jim Cummings auto as Hondo Ohnaka. Very cool. The Mandalorian relic card to 99. And our Yoda sketch card. And don't forget the Sheev Palpatine to 40 on the die cut. Let's see if we can get it to focus here. There we go. On the die cut Senator insert. Overall, really cool couple of boxes. Super stoked with what we pulled. Let me know, like I said, down below who your favorite character was and what your favorite cards were that you saw today. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of the Masterwork getting ripped. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.